Happy Friday night, everyone. Time to kick off the weekend with the NBA on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. This is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Allie LaForce. Hey, Allie.
Well, Fred VanVleet, a first-time All-Star in 2021.
Allie, his toughness and IQ, a big factor for them. Thanks for that. And so off the tip, it's Toronto. So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. Trent Jr. and Anunoby out on the wings. Barnes and Siakam serve as the big men as they go small. And it's VanVleet in at the one. Outside Durant. Well, at this early stage of the season, what's the biggest challenge for a team, Grant?
Well, you know, B.A., early on, some teams know what kind of club they are. But for a lot of teams that had some turnover or coaching change, it's about finding who you are, finding your identity, figuring out what style is going to work.
And the call will be against Fred VanVleet. That'll be a second foul of the game.
He's not playing within himself. 2 fouls in less than a minute. He's got to dial it back some.
And the Raptors making a change here. Flynn's checked in, puts it up off the inbound. And it's Irving missing. Here's Toronto with the ball. Siakam outside. Pass to Anunoby. And here's Trent. Driving in. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Six to shoot. Barnes against Durant.
A very sluggish start on offense. 4 attempts with nothing to show for it.
They needed that. Just 1 for 5 to start this ball game.
The kick to Durant. This one for 3. Rebounded by Trent. For Toronto, they've gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
That's unselfishness from Trent Jr. We know he wants to score, but when your teammate's that wide open, just simply put the ball where it needs to be.
Now here's Irving. Last game he had 34 points. The shot's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Got a hand on it. Down low. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Pass to Flynn. Let's go with a 3. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist.
When you have vision at the forward spot, it always opens up and elevates a team. Scotty Barnes passing on display.
The kick to Durant. From deep. Rebounded by Flynn.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes. The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves, trying to put together a championship caliber team.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Now here's Durant. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Well, this is exactly how you want to attack the defense. Kevin Durant accepting the punishment, but refuses to be denied.
Are those big decisions by the Nets front office difficult to deal with as players?
You know, some guys can ignore the politics, but I'm sure others do have questions at the end of the day, though. These guys just want a ball. And ultimately, I think they just roll with the punches.
The Raptors with a lead. Right side, Anunoby. Oh, stolen by Harris. And he lays it in on the break.
Well, Joe Harris staying engaged on the defensive end. Nice anticipation to get that steal.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. The 3 from Barnes. And it doesn't fall for him. Made 2, missed 2 now. Outside Irving. Outside Durant. It's stolen by Trent. To the inside. And then Siakam with the jam.
6'9" with excellent elevation. No trouble at the cup for Siakam.
Irving, the pass to Simmons. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Out to the right wing. Here's Siakam. Deflected! And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Here's Anunoby. Just 5 on the clock. To the paint. Here's Trent. And he converts the layup.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
The Nets have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Pass to Claxton. Outside for Irving. Over Trent. And there's another one for the Nets.
Well, what a move from Kyrie to keep the defenders guessing as he moves in for the score.
Here's Flynn from downtown. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Outside Simmons. And the bucket is good.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, I mean, to get a shot like that on a drive, it's those type of plays that will chip away at the lead.
Siakam outside. Here's the teardrop. Harris outside. Pass to Durant. Out of bounds, it'll be Raptors ball. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
And so here is Toronto. 6-point lead. Trent on the wing. Back to Siakam. Takes a 3. Rebounded by the Nets.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Outside Irving. Back to Simmons. On the wing, Irving. Clock at 6. It's stolen. And now the Raptors on the break. Trent from long range, bearing his second of 3 attempts. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Raptors.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition. I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Brooklyn calls timeout. A big group substitution here for Toronto. Achua's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Boucher comes in for Scotty Barnes. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Anunoby. And it's Ben in for Flynn. Now here's Irving. And there's the foul. It's on Chris Boucher. That's his first foul of the game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
That'll be a 5-second call. And now a look at last season's most proficient free throw shooters. In the 3rd spot, Kevin Durant.
Very steady at the line. He's a guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
Toronto's gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Pass to Achua. Now Trent. There's the triple. Brooklyn with the board. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now. Simmons against Achua. Right side, Irving. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Irving's got 6.
Well, even after it appeared that there was a falling out, Kyrie Irving remains a Brooklyn net. Now, I suppose cooler heads prevailed, but I wouldn't be surprised to see Irving on the move here in the near future.
Here's Benton. He's guarded by Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Achua. Trent on the wing. Puts up a 3. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now here's Irving. Guarded closely. Achua with a rebound.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Now here's Trent. Boucher outside. Trent against Irving. Here's Boucher for 3. And no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Simmons. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
That's a rarity for him, especially against a soft defense.
To the middle. Here's Boucher. Doesn't go for him. And Brooklyn will go the other way with it. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
And these two teams will face off against one another 4 times. It should be fun.
So what you look for in the first game, 1, does one team make a statement? And 2, how does the other team react to that?
And Toronto calls time here. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Some changes for Brooklyn. O'Neal, he's checked in for Durant. Curry comes in for Harris. And it's Mills in for Irving. And here's Achua. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. There's the 3. Pure from 3-point range.
Well, we know Trent Jr. can flat shoot the basketball, but he has to balance that with his passing. Nice delivery there.
Trent against Simmons, and they double up Simmons. Pass to Claxton. Back to Mills. 5 to shoot. Over Achua. Nice form on the 20-footer.
Yeah, Patty Mills has run this set countless times. So composed, so intelligent at exploiting the defense.
Porter with a screen on Curry. And it's Trent penetrating. Here's Boucher for 3. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Left side Mills. Outside Simmons. There's 1:47 left to play in the first. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts. Here's Benton. In his last outing, 10 points for him. On the wing, Porter fires the 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
What a terrific looking shot by Porter. You can't leave him alone out there.
Outside Simmons. Pass to Mills. On the wing, Curry. He's guarded by Porter. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's O'Neal. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Stepping the line with 2 shots.
And that one misses. No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You are right about that, B.A. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges.
Watanabe's checked in for Brooklyn. Thomas comes in for Ben Simmons. Here's Benton. Achua for 3. That one's off. He's 2 for 3 in the game.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
And here's Mills for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Mills has got 5.
The sweet spot, the comfort zone for Patty Mills.
Here's Flynn. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Fires for 3. That shot off the mark. Outside Curry. Ooh, he drains the 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
While this call may not decide the game, you always...
The previous play is under review. The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And the ruling is in. The call stands. No bucket. So no change in the score as we end the quarter.
Good move to review that shot. That was really close to counting.
And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Raptors. They're up by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. You know, you take a look at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Brooklyn trailing. So for Toronto right now, Van Vliet teams with Anunoby on the perimeter. Pascal Siakam out there with Thaddeus Young. And it's Flynn in at the 1.
Well, that's about playing at a quick pace. Seth Curry gets ahead of the defender and goes right up with it.
And here are the Raptors now. The Nets making their last shot. Here's Flynn. Gets an open look and hits it. Flynn's got 8 points. And it's Brooklyn ball. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Memphis, where they'll face the Grizzlies. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a 5-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, B.A. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
Now here's Anunoby. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Siakam, that's good.
Well, you love the confidence from Pascal Siakam. Ready on the catch, rise and fire. Nicely done.
Irving against Van Vliet. Right side, Irving. Outside, Curry. Takes the three. Siakam pulls down the board. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now. Van Vliet left side. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Siakam's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, brought up in an unselfish system, Pascal Siakam takes great pride keeping his teammates involved.
Now here's Irving. He's got 6. Right side, Curry. Lets it go from deep. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Well, Seth Curry with the answer and the payback from distance. What a competitor.
Van Vliet up top. The kick out to Young. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. And a quick look at how the Toronto Raptors schedule is shaping up. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Victor Oladipo and the Miami Heat. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. 6 on the shot clock. Flynn's shot is off. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Curry against Anunoby. Curry, no good.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Three-pointer, Van Vliet. He buries it from 3. Van Vliet's got 6 points in the quarter.
Van Vliet has proven more than capable as a legitimate three-point threat. Knocks down the jump shot there.
Pass to Watanabe. Young against Warren. Pulls it. Irving, that's good. Irving's got 8.
Oh, guys, there are not many strokes more pure than that of Kyrie Irving's. What fascinates me about Kyrie Irving, clearly he is one of the most skilled guards to ever play. Ask his counterparts, other NBA players, who their favorite basketball player is, who the most complete player is. The answer will be Kyrie Irving.
Now here's Curry. 5 points in the game. Watanabe can't get it to go. Siakam outside. Counted. 9 points in the game. And again, about Kyrie Irving. We really are witnessing one of the best point guards to play the game, Doris.
BA, one of the best scoring guards we have ever seen. His handle is elite. It gives you some sense of how much the position has evolved. Point guards almost must score as much as they facilitate.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
We got some t-shirts for the loudest, greatest, most exciting fans in the building. If you want one, put your hands in the air and wave those babies like you just don't care.
Brooklyn making some changes. Claxton, he's checked in for Watanabe. Kevin Durant comes in for Warren. And Simmons is subbed in for Sumner. Scotty Barnes is checked in for Toronto. Trent comes in for Flynn. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Pass to Curry. On the wing, Durant. From the arc. Rebounded by Trent. The Raptors have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Van Vliet outside. Anunoby on the wing. And here's Van Vliet. Here's the 3. Hits the trifecta. And now it's a 12-point Toronto lead.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, guys, Pascal Siakam's play had dipped for a while after he got the big bag. He said, it was like, you got the max contract, but are you the guy? That's something I really struggled with. But there's still another level that I can get to, and I see myself as an all-star, and there's a lot more to unleash. Brian?
Yeah, just now entering his prime, Allie. Thank you. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. And the Raptors making a change here. Boucher's checked in. The Nets have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Out left to the wing. Simmons against Van Vliet. And that one's good. Simmons has got 8.
Guard skills, but a big-time forward or center-type body. Ben Simmons making it happen inside.
Trent, the pass to Van Vliet. Over Irving. Van Vliet missing again. Brooklyn trailing. Pass to Simmons. Outside Durant. Shot clock at 6. And the Nets tack on 2 more.
Now, Kevin Durant entered the league as an efficient mid-range shooter, and that has not gone away as part of his game.
Siakam outside. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
The Nets have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Outside Irving. On the wing, Durant. Back to Irving. Outside Curry. Pulls up, high post. The kick out to Simmons. Second chance shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. He's got 10.
Staying strong through the contact. Ben Simmons doesn't back off.
Van Vliet outside. Trent from long range. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. And the Raptors lead by 9.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Yep, that one's good.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Well, Doris, it was only a few years ago that the Raptors won an NBA title. It seems like a lot further back, though.
It does, B.A., because we're looking at a much different basketball team. Obviously, Kawhi Leonard has moved on. Kyle Lowry has moved on. In fact, many of the key players from that squad have moved on. Incredible to think they have managed to remain competitive.
And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Here's Siakam. Good D by Simmons.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Up top, Durant. Drops in the layup for 2. Durant's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I'll tell you, he's playing with much more discipline here in the second quarter. He is waiting for good opportunities and capitalizing.
And Toronto calls time here.
And your next U10 team.
Brooklyn making some changes. O'Neal comes in for Claxton, and Harris is subbed in for Ben Simmons. Here's Van Vliet on the money with a shot from the left block. Van Vliet's got 11.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Irving, the pass to Harris. Now here's Durant. Count it. Good. Give him 8.
But it doesn't get any easier than that. Give Kevin Durant that interior look, and he will score it.
Here's Benton driving inside, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 7.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Outside Curry. On the wing, Durant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Durant's got 8 points in the quarter.
He's starting to heat up now. He's been much more efficient with the shot in this quarter than in the first.
Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Irving, the pass to Durant from outside the arc. And it's Toronto with a rebound. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
It was, frankly, embarrassing. I was shocked by their disorganization, and I think they were too.
Well, frankly, they should be shocked. I mean, that kind of effort simply won't cut it in today's NBA. Let's see if they take any lessons from it.
And the front office for Brooklyn has said they need selfless players who want to be there and are available.
Well, B.A., the message is pretty clear. After Kyrie Irving missed most of last year due to personal choices, the Nets want all hands on deck this go-around.
And he drops the first.
Guys, when you consider the firepower that the Nets have, obviously built to contend, but the defensive end has got to improve. We know championships are built and begin with the defensive side of the floor.
Both free throws good from Irving. And Doris for the Nets defense. Getting back a healthy Ben Simmons will be a big help.
Well, consider, B.A., that Ben was a two-time first-team all-defense already in his career. Joe Harris is competitively tough and brings size on the wing. And with some defensive depth coming in, getting stops has got to be the focus.
Now here's Durant. His last outing, he had 24 points. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Otto Porter.
Boy, KD's so good with that up fake. He knows once he's got his man in the air, all he's got to do is jump into him and create the foul shots.
No good on the free throw.
So 2021 saw the addition of yet another honor to the resume of the great Kevin Durant. A selection to the NBA's 75th anniversary team. I don't think he needed cementing of his legacy, but it's just one more feather in his cap.
Watanabe's checked in for O'Neal. Even with all those accomplishments, Durant is just as hungry as ever, Doris.
BA, to me, he's always just in a competition against himself. He simply wants to play the best basketball night after night. Here's a guy who takes tremendous pride in being complete and perfecting his craft.
Here's Van Vliet, following the bucket by the Nets. We've got 1:48 left in the first half of basketball. Outside for Porter, beyond the arc. No good on the shot. And Brooklyn will go the other way with it. Outside Durant. Outside Curry. Screen by Durant. A shot from the mid-range. Again, the Nets score.
But you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
The Raptors with a lead. Pass to Achua. Here's Benton. Outside for Boucher. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Outside Curry. On the wing, Durant. 12 points for him. The game now all tied up. Durant's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Achua with a screen on Curry. Pass to Achua. Oh, they need this! Rebound Brooklyn. Durant's got 4 rebounds now. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Pulls it from 20. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Here's Van Vliet. And he drops that one in. Van Vliet's got 16 points now.
Yeah, this guy is cooking right now. Fred Van Vliet has found his rhythm, and the defense better step up here.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Brooklyn, absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome to halftime. And guys, so far the game has belonged to Kevin Durant.
You don't need to be a genius to know that shooting over 50% is a good thing. He got some big shoulders.
And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. Social media posts. And T-Money720 asks Kenny. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Nicholas Claxton out there with T.J. Warren. Then there's Patrick Mills. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Simmons in at the 3. So that's the Nets 5. Toronto trailing. Pass to Trent. Launches a 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Barnes. 11 points in the game.
It's inexcusable to let Trent Jr. get room and space from the corner 3. He's just too dangerous. You got to make him put it on the deck.
Count that bucket. And the Nets lead by 1.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Patrick Mills. That's his first foul. For Durant, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Kyrie Irving comes in for Mills. Second half getting started, about a minute played. And he lobs it up, and the lob disrupted, not to be. Outside Durant. And it goes. That makes him 9 for 13 now.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
Trent on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by the Nets. Durant's got his 5th rebound in this one. On the wing, Irving. Anunoby covering. Pass to Harris. Launches it. And he can't get that one. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. It's the second game of 3 on the road. Van Vliet, the pass to Trent. Outside Anunoby. Now here's Van Vliet. 5 on the clock. over Irving. And the basket by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 18 points in the game.
Well, Fred Van Vliet, we've seen him. He's able, off the dribble, to create enough space for his shot.
Left side, Durant. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Pass to Claxton. Simmons with it. The three. And Anunoby pulls it down. Here's Barnes. Guarded by Durant. The kick out to Van Vliet. Inside. Here's Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. O'Neal, he's checked in for Durant. And it's the 2K leaderboard. Team leaders in blocks last season. Number 5, Brooklyn.
Well, talk about rim protection. Last season, they were patrolling the paint, rejecting shots at will.
The Nets have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Simmons. Out to Harris. Irving against Trent. Screen by O'Neal. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Trent goes in. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Outside Irving. Screen by O'Neal. Pulls it in from the elbow. And the shot's good by Irving. Irving's got 16 points now.
Kyrie Irving getting to that mid-range scoring ability. Sometimes it's the only shot available.
Trent with it. Irving picks him up. Outside Simmons. And the layup is good. He's got 14. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Nets.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And let's give them credit to the shot blocking on display. They set the tone early and have kept the pressure on defensively.
And the shot goes. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays. And when you look at Van Vliet on the floor, you would think he gets targeted on defense. But for a player his size, he more than holds his own. And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
To the paint. Kicks it out to Anunoby. The 3 is up. The rebound by the Nets. Simmons has got 4 rebounds now. And Van Vliet, a very solid defender at his position grade.
Not great length, but strong as any, B.A. I mean, he has great hands to bother the ball handler and great defensive IQ that makes the most of his athleticism.
Harris's shot is good.
This is what we call a sniper from the outside. Joe Harris, a knockdown shooter.
Toronto has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. And Trent the bucket on the assist by Van Vliet. The Nets have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Irving against Trent. O'Neal on the wing. Screen by Claxton. Shoots. O'Neal misses. The Raptors have gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Siakam, no good. Van Vliet against Irving. Timeout called. Brooklyn.
Guys, it seems to me that what's gotten lost in all the criticism of Ben Simmons shooting is the fact that this guy is still very special at the things he is very capable of doing.
Brooklyn making some changes. Watanabe's checked in for Claxton. Curry comes in for Simmons. And it's Mills in for Irving. The Raptors also with a sub. Young's checked in. Here's Mills. 5 points in the game. And here's Curry for 3. Barnes with the rebound. And Simmons has taken a ton of heat recently.
He really has, B.A., but it seems to me he's ready to prove his doubters wrong. Maybe he uses all that criticism as motivation to finally improve his shooting, because absolutely on the defensive end, this guy is a terror. And in transition, he puts a ton of pressure on you.
Curry against Trent. Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got 9.
Well, as reliable as it gets from the mid-range. Seth Curry very good at finding those opportunities in those spaces.
Van Vliet against Mills. Here's Young. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Van Vliet's got 4 assists now tonight.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Outside Mills. Harris on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Curry. 3-pointer. Curry with another miss. The Raptors have gotten 8 of 11 shots to go in. Efficient so far in the third. Trent against Curry. Anunoby for 3. Connects from downtown. And it's a 5-point Toronto lead.
OG Anunoby increasingly dangerous with his jumper. Nice catch and shoot opportunity there.
Outside Curry. Count the basket and the foul. It's going to go on Gary Trent.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Boucher's checked in for Scotty Barnes. Porter Jr. comes in for Anunoby, and it's Benton in for Trent.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
That shot wide open. Boucher's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Now just show off that basketball IQ, Mr. Fred Van Vliet. Pretty pass, sir.
Pass to Mills. Over Van Vliet. Cash. Mills with the bucket. Mills has got 7 points. Toronto's gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Young with a screen on Harris. Here's Benton. The kick out to Van Vliet. Here's Boucher for 3. Some changes for Brooklyn. Sharp, he's checked in for O'Neal, and it's T.J. Warren in for Harris. The Raptors also with a sub. Achua's checked in for Young. Brooklyn trailing. Curry with it. He's got 11. Here's Watanabe. Outside Curry. Pass to Sharp. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game. finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
Van Vliet outside. Jump shot is good. Van Vliet's got 6 here in the quarter.
Boy, what a nifty move from Fred Van Vliet. Works so hard on the handle, so tough.
On the wing, Curry fires from deep. Achua with a rebound.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Van Vliet against Warren. And the basket by Van Vliet. And now it's an 8-point Raptor lead.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Pass to Watanabe on the wing. Curry. Outside Mills. Over Van Vliet. Mills, no good.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Back to Porter. And here's Van Vliet. He's covered by Warren. Warren against Van Vliet. Pass to Porter from behind the arc. They get it again. Here's Achua. Achua with the dunk.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Puts up the 8-footer. He got a piece of it. And he recovers it. Banton can't get it to go. And for the Nets, they're shooting at a 44% clip in the third. Timeout called. Brooklyn. Man, one guy's been getting it done. Fred Van Vliet.
With the way he's cooking, they have to find a way to run him off his spot.
A full line change here for Brooklyn. Trent, he's checked in for Toronto. And let's use this time to have a look at last year's steals leaders. Third is Gary Trent.
Last year, he was really opportunistic defensively, creating havoc.
Irving against Trent. Right side Durant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Chris Boucher.
What we are watching with Kevin Durant, guys, is simply greatness. This guy will go down as one of the greatest scorers the game has ever seen.
And Kevin Durant, post-Achilles surgery, no apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the 3rd highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
Nice shot by Simmons.
My goodness, defense was there, but Ben Simmons makes that finish look easy.
The Raptors with a lead. Trent outside. Over Harris. And that one's long. And Brooklyn's shooting really well in this matchup. 62% from the floor. Van Vliet against Simmons. Pass to Irving. Here's Durant. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
Fred Van Vliet has been on display for Toronto. He's been lighting it up tonight. 24 points. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for Toronto to start the 4th. Barnes and Siakam serve as the big men as they go small. Trent Jr. and Anunoby out on the wings. And it's Van Vliet in at the point guard. That free throw good from Van Vliet.
Well, you think about the 2021 sign and trade of Kyle Lowry over to Miami. That truly was the signal that Fred Van Vliet is the undisputed leader of the Toronto Raptors. It is a role, guys, he has embraced thoroughly. You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Outside Durant. Screen by Claxton. He shoots. Durant's shot is off. For Van Vliet, he fully took over point guard duties.
Yeah, his playing time really increased. Van Vliet becoming one of the league leaders, in fact, in minutes, guys. But more than that, Van Vliet's new role has him more vocal, taking on so much responsibility for his organization. There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Brooklyn with the ball. Trailing by 10. Irving finds Durant. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Now, Kevin Durant is such a difficult check, right? You've got to guard against the shot, and this is where he can draw contact and make it so difficult.
That one's no good.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
Oh, my goodness, the creativity and flair from Ben Simmons. Stop it now. Don't hurt him, Ben.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. It's stolen by Irving. Durant against Trent. Durant inside. Soft touch off the glass. Durant's got 23 points.
We are talking about one of the greatest scorers in the history of NBA basketball. Kevin Durant's doing some work right now.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Here's Siakam. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Three-pointer, Van Vliet.
They're not shooting threes as well as they did in the first half.
And the Raptors miss again.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
The open shot, Siakam. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got rebound number 11. Right side, Simmons. The kick to Durant. And the shot's good. Now just a 2-point Toronto lead.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Outside Anunoby. Back to Van Vliet. Down low. Trent outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Siakam. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Well, this to me is where he can be a force. Siakam, a 3-level scorer in the painted area, very dangerous.
And here's Harris. Three-pointer. The offensive rebound. Durant, second shot opportunity. Yes! And the foul! That one on Barnes.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Some changes for Brooklyn. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Simmons. Curry comes in for Harris. And it's Mills in for Irving. Trent for 3. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam. Siakam's got 4 assists in the game.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
The kick to Durant. for three. On target from range. Durant's got 30.
He's giving his all here in the fourth, sinking 4 or 5 shots.
Trent outside. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Anunoby finds Trent. Here's Anunoby. The 3-ball. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Over Barnes. And he dunks it down.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Time called here. The Raptors decide to talk it over. Brooklyn making some changes. Watanabe comes in for Claxton, and Simmons is subbed in for Kevin Durant. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He told them, quote, "It all comes down to the next few minutes. That's what will decide this game. So step up. This is your moment, not theirs." Inspiring words, guys.
Allie, thank you. Now here's Curry. Pass to Mills. And it's Toronto with a rebound. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Trent, the pass to Anunoby. Good on the bucket. And now a 4-point Toronto lead.
I'll tell you, it's 6'8" with elite athleticism. Good luck checking OG Anunoby on the interior.
Here's Simmons. That one goes. Count it. Simmons has got 10 points in just the second half.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Trent outside. Siakam with a screen on Curry. Back to Van Vliet. Shot is up. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Van Vliet's got 28 points for the game. Outside Mills. Pass to Curry. Simmons with a screen on Anunoby. Here's Curry. And there's another one for the Nets.
This guy doesn't need a whole lot of space, right? Seth Curry's so good at finding his window as a pick-and-roll basketball player.
Simmons against Siakam. Siakam with a screen on Curry. Tries it from the top of the key. Trent's shot is off. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. To the middle. Here's Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
The Raptors have gone 6 for 11 here in the fourth quarter. To the wing, right side. Here's Siakam. Banked it in off the glass. Siakam's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, desire. Pascal Siakam has a ton of that. He's overcome so much in his life. You think a little bump in the road is going to stop him?
Here's Simmons. Oh!
Yeah, Ben Simmons has the basketball on a string. How about that move, folks? Look out.
Oh, and last summer, Ben Simmons had surgery on a herniated disc. I'm not a back expert, I'm more of an ankle guy, but hard to be effective when that area is just not right.
And last season, Ben Simmons caught some flack for not suiting up in the playoffs. Grant, you think his surgery quieted those voices a little?
I think it did a little bit, but, at this point, it's going to come down to his performance on the court. He does have something to prove. It'll be interesting to see what he does.
Trent finds Anunoby. Back to Trent. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. The rebound by Simmons. Brooklyn with the ball. Pass to Durant to take the lead. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Van Vliet outside. Now Barnes. He's covered by Curry. Now here's Trent. The three. The rebound by Simmons. Simmons has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. On the wing, Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
If there's a teammate open on the floor, Simmons will put it on time and on target.
The Raptors have gone 7 of 14 here in the fourth from the floor. Now Van Vliet. Siakam left side. Back to Van Vliet. The three from Barnes. They grab their own miss. Siakam misses from close range.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Irving against Trent. Outside Irving. Lays it up and banks it in. And it's a 4-point Nets lead.
Attacking the heart of this defense. That's 8 straight points inside.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. And here's Siakam for three. Brooklyn with the board. Irving's got his 5th rebound in this one. Brooklyn's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Guys, you have to love the way Irving uses his body to create contact inside and earn the trip to the stripe.
Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. He's perfect from the line this time. And Toronto calls time here.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Toronto trailing. Here's Siakam with the drive. It's deflected, and they're able to recover. Anunoby passes to Siakam. And again, no good by Toronto. And the Nets shooting an insane 65%. Just terrific. Lets it fly. And Irving gets it to go. Irving's got 22 points.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
To stop the run. Siakam, no good.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
On the wing, Durant, guarded by Trent. Shot clock at 5. Right at the free throw line, and Durant gets it to go. And now a 10-point Nets lead.
And they're putting together another quality possession, taking control of this game.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
Outside Simmons. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Ben Simmons is so skilled at using his athleticism and strength to draw the contact. How about the end one opportunity?
Toronto shooting about 32% during this fourth. To the inside. Here's Siakam. And again, Toronto, no good.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
If they had an advantage tonight, came out sharp and did what was needed, nice win here for the Nets.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Now, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Kevin Durant.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a three-point play.
Gary Trent Jr. Second personal foul. Penalty.
Irving, no good on the free throw.
This guy is an absolutely electric talent, can completely take over a game. Kyrie Irving able to be a facilitator, a scorer, and we know he doesn't duck the big moments.
At the line for the Raptors. Precious.
That free throw, no good. So it comes up empty at the line. And here is Irving. So we see the Nets taking the W here. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Kyrie, it's a top-tier matchup out there. Is this one you circled on the calendar to show what you're all about?
Every game is like that for us, especially going forward. We understand what we're trying to accomplish. Little things matter in the big picture, so we want to just come out and just have a consistency on both ends of the floor.
That's how you get better. You look at every single game as a top-tier matchup. Thanks, Kyrie.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game as we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.